Hi guys, so in this video you're going to be needing a spoolie. As you can see, that's a spoolie. I'm trying to show it to you very well. And then next you need a Davies pencil, brown, in shade 003. And then you'll be needing a small fluffy brush. And the next thing you're going to be needing is a normal face powder. And then you go ahead to also get your wax, your hair wax. So let's go straight to the point. So now you have to use your spoolie to brush upward. That's your brow. You brush your brow hair upward. Your brow hair, you brush them upward. So what you have to do is just keep, as you're brushing it, keep pressing the head down. So like you're using the spoolie to press the head down. You take the wax, you use the spoolie to scoop the wax and then put it onto your brows, and then you press it down as you're combing them upward with the spoolie. So make sure that they are the same height. The left brow is the same height with the right brow, so that by the time you are drawing, you'll be, they'll be equal. So that's me using the tip of the spoolie to press down the hair so that they can lay properly. So when you are drawing your brows, you don't have to start seeing some hair flying around, So here I'm trying to sharpen my pencil so we can get to work. And then so after that you use your fluffy brush to scoop some powder and dust it on the brows to make it dry enough for your pencil to to sit properly on it. You want to get rid of any oil around that brow area. Because if you don't get rid of the oil, the pencil will not be giving you what it should give. It will just be sliding off because of the oil. So you have to dust off. So now let's get to work. So you need to trace the down part of your brows first. You trace it down in a straight line. You trace it down depending on the shape of your brows. So that's me. You trace there. So you should start from the down first, so that by the time you draw the top part, you'll be able to bring it down. So that's me drawing up the line. So you go to the second one. You don't feel it yet. You go to the second one and keep drawing so that they can be of the same shape. Like it is said, brows are not twins, they are sisters. So no matter how much of perfection you try to attain with the two, they can only be sisters, they can't be twins. So draw the down part first and then go to the upper part. Trace, just follow your hair. Just follow your brow hair. When you follow your brow hair, it will be like a guide. Can you see? So meanwhile, you have to sharpen your pencil again so that it can give you that sharpness you need to get that airy effect that you need. So now slightly fill in the hair inside the brow that you have drawn. So the logic is fill in that all the empty parts that you don't have hair in them. Do you understand? Like fill up the empty spaces. There are some parts that there are hairs, so you don't use the pencil to touch those hair. You just fill in the gaps between those hair. So that's what I'm doing here. trying to fill in the parts, and then I go ahead to sharpen the pencil one more time. So sharpening the pencil again, I went in again to check back where the empty spaces are. So the logic is you don't just shade, not that you just go ahead to shade, because if you go ahead to shade, your brows will be looking bulky at the end of the day. So so what you want to do is just fill in those spaces that there are no hairs. Fill in the spaces that there are no hairs. Continue to fill in the spaces that are no hair. Then go to the second one as well. You make sure that the front part of your brow is light. You reduce the intensity of your hand when you get to the front part of your brows. So when you get to the arc and detail, you can make it more pigmented, but don't forget, you need that airy effect. So continue to fill in that space. Continue to fill in that space between your between the hairs. When you get to the front, make sure that it is light. You are light-handed in the front. Make sure you are light-handed in the front. As you can see, it's looking more like a natural brow. It's looking more like a natural brow. So at this time, you need to keep sharpening your pencil, so that, because if you don't sharpen it, it won't give you that hairy effect. You can see it's giving that hairy effect. So you keep sharpening, you keep tracing those lines that there are no hairs. So that's it. You can see it's looking all beautiful. So that's it. We're still going to talk about how to highlight the brows, but I'm going to leave that part for my next video. So I'm going to drop the video after this video, and I'll also list I'll also link the list of the stuff I use in the description box below. Thank you very much.